we just saw Erceg almost beat Pantoja. Neither of us are big Erceg guys, but he made it the full 5 rounds with Pantoja, who I think is leaps and bounds better than Kai Kara France. Erceg, I think he's a fluid fighter. He's a very good striker, whereas Kai Kara France has got good takedown defense, but he moves backwards and he gets backed into the fence. 81% of the bets and 85% of the money are on Steve Erceg. So Vegas wants the Kai Kara France side to win. I think I have to go with the public side on this one. And I know Erceg's a big name, especially because he just had that big championship bout that he lost. I give him credit for it, though. He didn't get choked out. He didn't get knocked out. I thought he had a decent performance. So I'm not going to hold that loss against him. And Kai Kara France doesn't do anything that is just so good, I think. You know what? This guy's got it. And I feel like he has so much hype. But then again, Erceg's got a lot of hype too. But, man, I just watching these guys, it's going to be a barn burner. But I think Erceg's getting out with the win. What do you think, Bobby?
Bigfoot, what's in Area 51? What happened to John F. Kennedy, who really assassinated him? Where the hell did all this hype come from for Steve Erceg, and why is it not organic at all? This shit is full of more pesticide than the Ganges River. This is the most polluted, non-authentic, created in a laboratory GMO, standing for genetically modified organism of a hype train I've ever seen in my life. This man is an industry plant with a capital P and a capital I, and I want to pee in anybody's eye who thinks that this man is not bankrolled by some weird office fanboys who are artificially astroturfing social media posts for this man. How many fights do you think you have? Like, pretend you don't know the answer. How many fights do you think Steve Erceg has had in the UFC? Pretend that you don't know. You're just hearing about this guy. How many would you think based off the hype he's got?
I would say with like looking at his record right now, like we're saying, since I don't know, you would probably think 8 or 9.
I was going to say, yeah, just pretend you don't know. I know you do, but just pretend.
Right. 8 or 9.
This is going to be his 5th fight. His 5th fight. He's been in the UFC since 2023, won 3 fights against a guy that doesn't even have a Wikipedia page, one of them, and got a title shot. And everybody just acts like he's absolutely amazing, and I just, for the life of me, do not understand it. I do not understand it. Kai Kara France, you're right, did used to be that guy who did used to have hype until Steve Erceg came along and took his job.
Yeah.
Steve Erceg's putting people out of work. He's taking food out of people's mouths over here as the flyweight hype train. Steve Erceg's just coming in, busting up small flyweights, monopolizing, working for big flyweight company, and just taking all their hype and kicking them to the side. And I don't understand it. I really just don't. And for that reason, because there's nothing to justify it other than finger quotations, a fight he won against Pantoja, not buying it, not believing it, stop crying, stop lying, stop hiding. Kai Kara France money line at plus 145 is how I'm going, just because I just don't believe Steve Erceg. I don't believe anything about this is natural and organic, and it's just the most bizarre hype train that just came out of nowhere. It's not like this guy was knocking people out left and right. It's not even like he's been winning a lot of fights against a lot of high-level competition. Like you said, you would think he's 9 fights in with an 8-fight win streak, 7 of them, 6 of them. Hell, even just give me half of them. Just give me even 4 by finish, and he's not. And it's just the weirdest thing I've ever seen in MMA in my entire life. And the only explanation I can come up for it is just all the Office memes where he looks like I don't even watch that shit. But you know who I'm talking about from The Office. So,
Jim.
Yeah. So, Kai Kara France money line plus 145.
What does Kai do well that's going to get him the win over Erceg?
Natty. 100% natty. 100% all organic farm-raised beef. No GMOs, no pesticides. No, seriously, though, I'm going to keep it funky and I'm going to keep it real with you. I think he's a better striker. I don't think this is going to be a grappling match. I think he's going to be able to just absolutely pick apart and keep this at range and just control the pace of the fight against Steve Erceg. Another thing that's bizarre to me is I believe Kaikara France comes from like that city kickboxing Gluck 5000 team that everybody likes to fanboy out over, that Israel Adesanya and Hooker train at. Yeah, he's a city kickboxing guy since 2016. And everybody fangirls out about Hooker and Adesanya striking, and this man gets no respect, even though he's KO'd Rogerio Bontaran, TKO'd Cody Garbrandt. Once again, not impressive doing that to Cody Garbrandt, but at least he did, because if he did not TKO Cody Garbrandt, that's very concerning. So he passed the Cody Garbrandt, can you knock this man out test. And I just think he's a good striker. I really do. I think he's a decent striker. Grappling's not going to play a role in this. He's only ever lost to the Brandons, which no shame in losing to the Brandons. Moreno and Royval were the other best flyweights in the division. His Emir Albazi loss is his last loss, but that guy was looking pretty legit right now, so no shame in that. So other than that, he's managed to beat everybody else in flyweight except literally that upper crust style competition. And his striking is going to be his path to victory. If he does try to grapple, I think that's going to be a mistake. He does train with all those city kickboxing guys, so he's been in the room with that. That should have some type of carryover. And I just think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be good for him. I do. I think it's gonna be good. He also has his Ultimate Fighter win to get his contract before he lost to Pantoja in decision was a KO. So I think he's got some underrated power. I think it's going to translate with this, and I think Steve Erceg's going night-night.